The last time we spoke, you had just tweeted that you were being evacuated from the DNC after pro-terrorists with anti-Israel protesters grew violent, people spraying police officers and attempting to break into the building. You are well now, looking great, and I'm glad to hear about it.
And I'm glad to be on the most pro-Harris TV show in America.
All right. This Harris. Oh, you're
Yes.
sweet. Okay, thank you. I was like, I don't think she watches. But yeah, thank you. Let's get into where we are with this anti-Israel, pro-Hamas crowd. When you and I spoke for the first time in November and that had happened on Capitol Hill, we are in a completely different space now. It has become much more violent, and that day was hard. What's happening?
Well, it's kind of a coalition. The leadership is very extremist. They know they can't build an extreme socialist party in this country unless they destroy the Democratic Party, and they're looking for any issue that they can use to do that. Another part of that leadership wants, from the river to the sea, the entire land to be Juden-free, free of all Jews. And then there's some of their followers are just people who haven't internalized the fact that there are terrible things happening in the world, and they see the pictures and they say, that's terrible. I want it to stop. And we all want it to stop. And that's why the Israeli government has accepted the American proposal for what Bernie Sanders was talking about, an immediate ceasefire and the release of the hostages. So it is Hamas that is against an immediate ceasefire. The United States and Israel, and it looks like Egypt and Qatar, are with the plan.
You know, I say this a lot on this program. If the anti-Israel protesters really did care about the people in Gaza, I mean, by the thousands they are here in Chicago, they could raise money, do donations. They could help the people of Gaza by sending food and other things, maybe in different routes than just our government sending money, which we know the corruption with Hamas they'll never see.
What also surprises me about the good-hearted folks that just say the picture, oh my God, that's terrible, is that there are terrible things happening in the world and have happened in the last 2 or 3 years that get no press.
That's
you saw what I was about to say. You saw what happened in Tigray, northern Ethiopia.
Yes.
But no, most people didn't see.
Look, it's happening right here in Chicago and other blue cities. And you know, I know you're a Democrat and we can agree to disagree, but something has to change in these cities. I mean, this is like Baltimore, Maryland, too.
Well, I don't want to compare Tigray to Chicago.
No, and I'm not doing that, but I'm saying
people.
You talk about these people don't pay attention. They're in a city that's already being hurt by crime, and they're actually making it worse. I'm not comparing the two.
There'd be more police officers around the suburbs of Chicago today if they didn't have to worry about these demonstrators. And they have a right to demonstrate, but too many of them are engaging in illegal activity.
I want to ask you about this. 6 more Democrats in competitive races are skipping the DNC this week, with a total of 9, and I was told previously maybe 10, now absent from the convention. This move could indicate Democrats in tough battleground states or battles in their own areas to keep their seats believe aligning themselves with Kamala Harris could hurt their chances of winning. What would you say to that? And we had to scroll it.
I would say it's very wise for those Democrats in tough races to stay in their districts. This is an exhausting convention. You take 4 days, and look, you got a travel day, and by God, if you participate in all the activities, you may have
what about
arrested.
the politics of it?
The politics are you work your district. I've been a red to blue candidate. You don't give up time in your district. Do you think
Kamala Harris hurts the cause for them?
I think spending 7 days outside your district hurts you. And if you're a Democratic candidate out there and you're a red to blue candidate, stay in your district, walk those precincts.
Do you think Kamala Harris, unlike Joe Biden, can get a ceasefire just real quickly? And should that be what she's doing? And we hardly have any time.
We want to get the American proposal accepted by Hamas. The people in the street shouting ceasefire now need to aim their rhetoric at Hamas.
You know they're not going to do that.
I know they're not, but that's what they should.
Congressman Sherman, great to see you. Thank you.